Hello and welcome to this Getting Started with Incisor tutorial. Incisor is a software development platform that is finely tuned for creating extremely light apps and games that will run on any browser. In this tutorial, we'll cover downloading Incisor, creating an account, making a new project, editing project code, adding a custom asset, and publishing a project. Incisor works with either the JavaScript coding language or TypeScript coding language. This is the tutorial for getting started with JavaScript. Now before we get started, you'll need to choose a code editor. In this tutorial, we'll be using Visual Studio Code, which is a great free editor that can be downloaded here. Next, we'll need to download the latest version of Incisor, which can be found here. The latest version of Incisor is called Red, and it is currently released as a public beta. Once downloaded, choose the appropriate version for your operating system. For this tutorial, we'll be using an Apple ARM processor. Just click the app to open Incisor. Next, you'll need to enter some information and an email address to create an Incisor account. You'll need to confirm the email account before you can continue. There's a free version of Incisor, and while Incisor is in beta phase, its paid features are also offered on a free trial basis. Now you'll be prompted to open a project, but we'll choose to make a new project instead. When opening a brand new project, it will take a few seconds for Incisor to process the included sample assets. Once loaded, you'll see the sample project up and running in the live view in the Incisor GUI. Now let's look at the new project directory that was created. You can see a few items in the directory, including a project code folder, which is where the code for the project lives, and an assets folder, which is where assets for the project can be placed. So now let's open this project in our code editor. Within our code editor, we want to navigate to project main.js. And that's where we can see the basic sample code running our new project. As you can see, the existing code is very simple. It adds a text assembly object, which uses the sample font included in the assets directory. Let's make a change to the text that appears on the main screen. Notice that when we save the file, the live view is automatically reloaded. Now let's make the text bounce up and down. As you can see, the autocomplete options are built into Incisor. Dotting your way around the API is one of the easiest ways to familiarize yourself with Incisor's broad functionality. You can also access documentation for the entire API in the Incisor menu in the left corner. Now let's add an asset of our own. To include a new image in our project, all we'll need to do is drag the ping file into the assets folder. Now we can use that new asset in our project. For example, we can add a graphic object to our scene using this new asset. To view the final product, we'll need to publish it, which can be done through the project menu. New projects come included with a dev mode configuration, but more configurations can be added in project settings. Checking the Auto Host on Publish box will automatically host the newly published project in a new tab. Let's publish. Now we can see the final published product in action. Looking back in our project directory, we can see that Incisor has added a publishing folder and put the newly published and time-stamped website under its own directory. This concludes our Getting Started with Incisor JavaScript tutorial. Don't forget to check IncisorDevDocumentation.com for more video tutorials, and feel free to leave questions and feedback on Stack Overflow and our subreddit. Enjoy creating with Incisor!